It's another week and it is time to break down another trailer for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This time it's going to be episode 7 out of season 6 and it's going to be otherwise titled Toldja. Now the thing about the upcoming episode is that the trailer is all set in the lighthouse. The episode is not going to be limited to the Earth team as the trailer might indicate, but it is also going to give us a glimpse at the space team at this moment being Fitz, Simmons and Enoch, letting us know what happened post their escape from the Chronicom ship. Now this bit with the space team is going to bring about the first appearances for 2 new characters. One of them is going to be only guest starring for this one episode, while the other one is going to be guest starring for multiple episodes, possibly all the way towards the end of the season. But before I get started though, talking about all of that, talking about the trailer, revisiting the synopsis and talking about these 2 characters, let us get started by checking out the trailer first.
This lady was in love with this dead Coulson guy. Anyone else have a thing for him?
He's a match. Same DNA as Coulson.
That's not him.
By the end of the day, I'll be the one in charge.
It's breaking containment.
What are they getting ready to do?
Kill everyone on that aircraft.
Tell me how to stop that from happening.
Guess this is where I give you my list of demands.
Now the look on Daisy's face seeing this version of Coulson, this person who does look like Coulson, is priceless. This lady was in love with this guy named Coulson. Anybody else has got a thing for him. Hell yeah, Daisy does have a thing for him. He's like a father to her. So you could basically expect that the first part of next week's episode, Daisy is going to be in complete shock. Like, who in the hell is this guy who looks exactly like Coulson? Now, as indicated by the stinger of the 6th episode of the season, Mag does not tell Daisy all about Sarge. So yeah, it's going to be a full-on surprise on next week's episode. He's a match, same DNA as Coulson, so that's basically the moment that he explains everything to her. But Daisy has her head in the right place, as opposed to May, for example. Gonna get to that in a moment, so she basically goes, oh, but that's not him. Now, between the 2 scenes we do get this quick glimpse of Sarge in Mac's office looking at the hologram of Coulson. I'm thinking over here that's gonna be their attempt to make sure that this guy's not Coulson. Like, put him together with the hologram out of Fury's toolbox. Let's see what happens there. Maybe he's gonna remember something. Because May over there is kind of doubting it. May over there kind of thinks this is a possibility. And the S.H.I.E.L.D. team is in part gonna try to prove it to May, while actually as well getting evidence for themselves that this guy is most definitely not the guy that they know and love. Now Sarge over here has got a lot of confidence. He knows that he is needed. He knows that he's got all the answers, all the keys to this situation. So he's like, by the end of this day, I'm gonna be in charge. It does make a lot of sense considering the next thing that we see on this trailer is someone trying to break their containment. Now I'm assuming those are probably people infected by those parasites, by those shrikes. There's a good chance that some of them have been captured by S.H.I.E.L.D. and there's a good chance that they have been put in containment because S.H.I.E.L.D. wouldn't go ahead and kill people. So they are probably trying to place them in containment units, and those people are gonna go wild because they're really not people, they are the shrikes. So they're gonna go wild, try to escape, try to break out, and that's when the S.H.I.E.L.D. team is gonna need the help of Sarge, in order to put these guys down or to stop them from doing whatever they want to do. The thing is, as well, this is coming through a communication, so they are on an aircraft. Even Sarge mentions an aircraft. They are probably captured and on their way back to the S.H.I.E.L.D. base, to the lighthouse. Now by the end of the trailer, trying to fix this, trying to figure a way out of this, needing the help of Sarge gets to the point where he knows that he's gonna get what he wants, what he stated at the beginning of the trailer. By the end of this day, I'm gonna be in charge, and by the end of this trailer, it's, guess this is where I give you my list of demands. He raises both hands in front of him, wanting Mac to uncuff him. Now I think that this episode is gonna give us a lot of answers when it comes to Sarge, not him being Coulson or not who he originally is, but nonetheless, it's gonna tell us if this guy is a good guy or if he's a bad guy. It's also going to be the episode where not only Sarge is freed, but rather the entire Sarge team. I believe this is going to be part of his list of demands because, simply put, Sarge does need that team. They know what they're doing and they know what they're dealing with. Yes, they have failed before. Yes, it seems they've never succeeded before. But just imagine if the team that's been doing this their entire lives haven't succeeded in the past. The S.H.I.E.L.D. team's basically got no chance unless they use their help. But that though is the part of the trailer. There is the part that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the part of the synopsis. That part includes the 2 all-new guest stars that are going to be appearing for the very first time on next week's episode. The first one is one that we've heard of as of recently, that being Anthony Michael Hall, who's going to be portraying the role of Mr. Kitson. Remember, Kitson from episode 3, the planet, the city, the casino. So we're meeting the owner of all of this, and the man is probably going to be a villain, and they are probably going to need saving once again from the hands of Mr. Kitson. Now the second one is the character that we know about since before this season, like a couple of weeks before the airing of the premiere of this season, and that's basically Carolina Widra in the role of Izel. Now Izel is a mercenary from space who's gonna help our SHIELD team face the perils of space. That's one of her 2 character descriptions that were released. The other one though is all about her being a mercenary from outer space whom we're gonna meet teaming up with Team SHIELD. So I'm thinking over here that both do apply. She's going to be helping Team SHIELD in space, that being Fitz and Simmons, but she's also going to continue to the point of them arriving at Earth and her helping the SHIELD team back on Earth. Now, in my opinion, and based on this character breakdown and the fact that we did see her on the trailer, she has one of 3 objectives. The first possible objective over here is all about beating Sarge, like she has something against Sarge, she knows Sarge, and she wants to take him down. The second possibility over here is all about her working against the creator, like she knows what he's capable of, and she's working towards taking him down, taking the parasites down, taking the Shrikes down, before they consume yet another world. But there's also the third possibility that she's going to be playing the SHIELD team, sounding like a helper, like an aide, while at the same time actually working with one of the 2 groups that she will claim that she's working against. But yeah though, just a quick reminder of what's gonna be going down on next week's episode based on the synopsis. Heads will roll on an all-new episode of ABC's Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Friday, June 28. Anthony Michael Hall guest stars. After finding themselves in yet another gambling dilemma, a mysterious stranger offers Enoch and Fitzsimmons a ride home, where it turns out 2 Shrikes aren't better than 1. The 2 Shrikes aren't going to be better than 1 part is all about a reference to what's going down on the trailer, what's going on back on Earth, but it has nothing to do with the space team. The stranger that's going to offer Enoch and Fitzsimmons help and a ride home happens to be Izel, and of course the gambling dilemma is all about the city of Kitson on the planet of Kitson and meeting up with Mr. Kitson and possibly facing off with him. But yeah though, they're gonna find themselves probably in need of money in order to find themselves a way home, buy themselves a way home, and that is when they're gonna find themselves in Kitson trying to gamble their way through their problem and making up the money that they need in order to go back home. On another note, the guest starring list for the episode has a C. Joel Stoffer as in Enoch, Anthony Michael Hall as in Mr. Kitson, Carolina Widra as in Izel, Brooke Williams and Winston James Francis as in Snowflake and Jacko, which does mean that my expectation as of the beginning of this video is actually true. Coulson is gonna demand that these 2 are set free. Now the final name on this list is Shainu Bala, who happens to be Agent Trevor Khan. But every time though I do read a synopsis, I do end up reading the main cast list, and I do remember that Jeff Ward is actually a series regular, and it's kinda weird, we're already heading into episode 7, and we've only seen him on 1 episode. So I'm sure hoping that we're gonna see more of Jeff Ward on next week's episode. I'm sure hoping that that's gonna have something to do with Daisy, because that's gonna be a lot of fun. But one last thing though that I'm thinking about when it comes to next week's episode is that Daisy is gonna react to May's emotions towards the Sarge person. Like, hey, he's not the guy that you love. You know, that part out of the trailer. I think we're gonna be getting it on next week's episode, leaving us with 1 or 2 scenes that based on the synopsis for episode 8 of the season, I'm thinking we're gonna be done with all the scenes out of the trailer by the end of episode 8. With that having been said though, my work here is done, so let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this trailer, what you thought of this week's episode, and how you think everything's gonna go down for both teams on next week's episode, the Space Team and the Earth Team. Let me know as well if you did like this video by dropping it a much appreciated like, subscribing to this channel, and make sure while you're at it to enable notifications in order to get updates whenever I upload a new video, publish a new community post, or start a new live stream. But until the next time that you tune in for another one of my videos, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in to this trailer breakdown, and have a great day.